Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today we are going to continue with our run of Fire Emblem 7. Let's just go into the window there. And as we left off, we are on Chapter 21, which is a defend chapter. Ooh, volume's kind of loud, so I'm going to lower that a little bit. Good evening, Congo. How are you doing tonight? Just want to adjust the volume settings here. So, we have to do a defend chapter here, where we have to prevent the enemy from getting into this room here. Thank you for joining the classroom. Cooking breakfast. I guess as good a time as any. So, the big problem here is that we have to defend for 11 turns, and that means that we have to handle this entire onslaught of enemies here. But we can also end the chapter pretty quickly if we kill the boss. And that's not too hard, because the boss also moves as you enter his range, and as you can see, if I decide to even step onto the staircase here, the boss will move. Those chapters should actually be pretty fast, but there's a character that we have to recruit on the left side of the map here, as well as a couple of chests. So it's going to be tough to balance out preventing the enemies from getting into the building, while also getting all the side objectives. We're all pretty much set up for this chapter though. Let me just swap some units around, and we'll get started. And let me see, I have my thief here. We're gonna need to go to a secret shop over here to get some extra items, and that's about it. We'll probably play this one a little bit defensively, and then rush the chapter once we've gotten everything that we need. So let's get started here, and we'll see how fast we can do this. A lot of enemies just spawned in. So they'll be also pretty good meat shields. You have to prevent them from getting to Nils. If he dies, then the run ends. But it's pretty hard to let them get through this entire courtyard here first. What we're gonna do, let's see, we will just move forward a little bit here. You don't want to rush too fast because that'll put our characters in danger, but we don't want to go too slowly either. So we'll wait here, and we'll move our main forces through the middle. The first turn is just everyone getting close to each other, but after that turn, we just have to prevent them from pushing forward themselves. And here we have an angelic robe on Isadora. We'll be using that shortly, because it's always very nice to have more HP. We're going to give that one to Lynn, because she's very prone to getting one-shot, killed in one hit by a lot of different things. And as you know, any character that is a Lord will result in a game over if they die. So we want to prevent that from happening. We don't want anyone to be able to get killed in one hit that causes a game over. So we'll trade here. And that's the turn. Very simple. Yeah, Lynn is really cool. She's had some pretty good level ups this run for me, which is nice, because it's very common for her to not get any strength or any useful stats. Oh, I saw the animations on, but we could appreciate the really nice animations of Fire Emblem 7. Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem really does have just exceptional animation. The amount of action they could fit on approximately a 50 by 50 canvas for the biggest sprites, I would say. Maybe 75-75, but the expression with the pixels is just wonderful. So you can see the forces on the right are just breaking through that door there. And they're all coming pretty fast. You can see here, Lynn almost lost half her HP from one attack, so that angelic robe is going to come in very handy. And you can see we have some green units as well helping out. Taking some damage, shielding some blows. Doing a pretty good job. You know, it only took 2 of them to kill that nomad. Not anything I can complain about. They usually do a lot worse. Alright, and here we have Wrath, who's a nomad level 9. He's on a horse. He got some pretty good items, but, you know, we're not really going to be using archers. Bow units aren't that great in Fire Emblem, at least in this one, so we'll just take his items and let him be on his way. And here we're going to unlock the door with Priscilla, giving her the level up we need, and now she can get promoted and also be a combat unit. And she gets a pretty good level up with magic skill, so all that is very wonderful. And here we have Heath. we're gonna need to recruit him. So we're gonna put a unit that won't kill him instantly first in front. So we'll take Kent. If Kent dies, I'm fine with that. If he just gets sacked, yeah, that should be fine. And we'll take Eliwood closer towards him. This should bait them over to the left side. We're gonna send Legault over here because this tile has a bunch of secret items that we could purchase. And then we'll use our mounted units down here. And we'll use our promoted units as well, our stronger units here. The front area shouldn't be too bad. I think the mages are the biggest threat. But if we one-shot the mages, then all the physical units are not going to do too much damage to us. And so on the right side here, we'll put Marcus with a Iron Sword. Actually, let's do this. Let's make it harder for the enemies to stay closer to us. They can't pass through here anymore, so they also have to funnel through the center. And then we can use Lowen. Can't kill that guy in one hit. We put Canas over here. And he doesn't take any damage from the mage. Very safe way to clear out the one magic unit there. Just have to be a little bit careful because he is frail physically. But as long as we take out all the, as long as we use our other physical units to take them out, we should be pretty fine here. Yeah, there's a shaman here, there's a couple of archers, and there's these wyverns, who can also reach Canas, but we can just place some tankier units in front of him. Let's see how this goes. No one-shot. We'll do this. Short spear. And then before I end the turn off animations, just to make this go a little bit faster. As much as I love the animation, it does add a lot of time to your, to the chapters by watching all of them play out. Let's put Osmond forward, but before I do that, Eubins can reach up to here, and I don't want to end the chapter too quickly, so I'll put Osmond in this spot right here. And Canas can go over here, or Lowen can go over here. And options, we'll turn off animations. And we have to make sure the ballista can't hit Ninian. So we just have to move one space forward. Safety first. I think Kent might be dead. Kent might just be killed. And that's fine. I will trade Kent for Heath. We don't have any other flying units, so we want to make sure that our flying units, that like we actually get flying units, because it's going to be very important for the next chapter, as it is a desert chapter. And anyone who is on a Pegasus or a Wyvern, they're not going to be slowed down by the sand. But pretty much every other unit will be. This is not looking good for Lowen. He might die. I think I might have just killed both of my Cavaliers off, but again, sometimes you have to make sacrifices in Iron Man runs. Alright. Kent actually makes it through. Pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. That's alright. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oof. I forgot there was a second ballista there. Here's what we'll do. Alright. They'll move. We'll let the green units move. And we'll make our move. This is fine because I think the boss is now going to move over to the green units because they're in range. So he'll focus on them first. I don't have to worry about my own units just yet. Let's see. Pent is going to move backwards. Eliwood can tank most of this room, but we can just talk anyway. And let's see how we can deal with these guys here. Alright, we'll equip the Axe Reaver. Actually, this is a little scary because we might have to end this chapter a little bit faster. Let's go to the secret shop first. I do want this physics staff here, as this lets you heal from a distance, and healing from a distance is going to be huge because normally you can only heal people adjacent to you, and the next chapter is going to have a unit who is going to be fighting a lot, and if I'm unlucky, can die, and him dying causes a game over. So we're going to buy one of this with pretty much all of our gold. And then Heath will go over here. I don't trust this 79% hit rate, but I think I have to make do with it. There we go. You should be fine now. And then, oh. This might just be a run where I don't get any flying units ever. I think that just might be the case. It's my own mistakes, but I really wish it wasn't the case. I think I could save this though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We can save this. We can rescue Heath. Go up. And if we just take him and drop him, he will no longer be in that ballista range. And we can let this boss get closer to some of our units. That'll be fine. We'll take Marcus over here. We want to get rid of these long-range ballistas because they're a bit of a nuisance. And we're going to use our stronger units for that. So Oswin and Marcus. We'll trade here, actually. We'll get the Javelin. And we are pretty safe now. The only units that can be attacked are units that aren't really in danger of dying. And that's how it should be. You just want to use all your strong characters in the front. Weaker characters can sort of play in the back. You know? Don't want to put them in any unnecessary danger. And then we're going to recruit the character here. It's just going to be nice extra I didn't mean to end the turn, but that's okay. Yes. Oswin, you can see he lost about a little bit under a third of his HP, but that's alright. Hector is huge. Hector, especially when we get to chapter 24 and we can promote him, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. And he's probably going to get promoted first because he's a higher level of the two lords that we have that we can promote with the Heaven Seal. Lynn is falling a little behind, but she's still good in combat. So I'm not going to write her off just yet. What we need to be careful of, though, is there's those two chests at the bottom, and I want to get both of them. The thief is going to take one of them, and I'm just going to kill him, and that'll get that chest out of the way. But we need to get that second chest while still not killing the boss. We have a pretty good setup here. Am I going to roll with Wrath? I'm not too fond of using bow units, personally. If he ends up like doing pretty good here, I might early promote him because I have no other units really to use the Orion's Bolt with. I might end up using him. Alright, we got the Brave Axe there. Alright, let's go green units. Wrath's unit is some pretty good reinforcements. This guy, I don't think he got to double because he has a Steel Lance. Too heavy. Let me read that. Ibero Corporis, thank you for joining the classroom. Just in time for the start of this. We haven't gotten too far. We're about maybe halfway through this chapter. No losses, or we have one loss in Lowen. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Heath is kind of a disappointment, though. I want to... Thank you. I want Heath to get some extra experience, but it's so dangerous to put him in the front lines. You can't really kill any of these guys. And I want him to be strong enough to at least deal with mages. Yeah, Heath. Heath I plan on using because I don't have any other flyers. I lost Florina in chapter 16, so I couldn't get Fiora. And that's where I'm at right now. The most notable part of this Iron Man run is the fact that Eliwood's level 20. And this is what he ended up with. I gave him the Energy Ring and Draco Shield early on, but even without that, these are unnaturally high level ups. Alright, so then next I'm going to... We're going to promote Priscilla. She hit level 10 recently. And this is going to be a lot of pretty good boosts to her stats overall. Just those promotion gains are so good. I forget Heath is in the game until I have no access to my other flyers. Heath is so hard to train up too. Like his stat line, he comes in level 7 at this chapter. Yeah, everyone is their own person. There's no like created characters or anything. It's just as the story progresses, you unlock more characters and recruit them. So, like, I'm at this point where I have, like, level 1, level 20, like, who else? Level 11, level 16, and then they throw Heath at you, and he's level 7. Even Wrath is level 9. So it's so strange how they give you such a underwhelming, like, Wyvern Rider at the start of the game. Let's see, if I go here, there's a lot of things I could do here. We're going to dance Legault forward, and hopefully he doesn't die. He can't make it onto this pillar, which is a little scary, but he should be able to dodge anything that comes his way. And we're going to take Eliwood down here. Down here. We'll take care of the characters here. Oh, yeah. If you, yeah, his stats aren't, like, the worst. I will say that he's not, like, the worst, but, like, a lot of times you have units that are stronger than him. Like, 11 strength is nice, but, like, the 7 speed is a little iffy. But yeah, I didn't play Lin mode in this, run. I just started straight at Eliwood. But yeah, if you get the Lin mode, like, level ups, you get a lot of mileage out of those Lin mode exclusive characters. Let's do this. Yeah, movement is so good. Wait, do I not have any vulneraries? I mean, in the game, so every character that you have... One sec. Let me just heal up. Every character is like a named character, but there are characters that have more importance than others, and I'll show that in a second. So, the protagonist of this game is Eliwood. So you can see he's a lord. Any character that is a lord means that if they die, it's game over, because they're, like, plot relevant. So Eliwood is a lord, Hector is a lord, and Lyn is a lord. They're all the main characters of the story, though if you wanted to talk more in depth about Fire Emblem's story, then you might argue against her importance, unfortunately. But yeah, everyone that you recruit has, like, some relevance in the story, whether it be, like, they're the retainer of Lord Eliwood, or they're just a scholar who wants to travel to an island. They all have, like, their own story, but none of them, losing any of them doesn't end the game, except if it's your lords. So it's, like, pretty cool because there's, like, a lot of characterization that goes behind, like, the supports, like, conversation that you can have between units, or, like, specific pairs of units. But I think it's interesting how they, like, sort of present that character development there. Alright, we're going to trade. You want both Marcus and Osmond to have that 1-2 range, so they can counterattack on enemy phase. And then... yeah, I think this is the turn. Let's see. This archer cannot reach Kent, so Kent lives. Kent gets to live very luckily, and that's good. Alright, so we're not killing the boss just yet. We're gonna kill him next turn. Yeah. It is interesting. Yeah, they are... Roy, Sue, and Lilina are the children of the lords from this game. Eventually they should. I really hope they do re-release Fire Emblem 6 in America at some point. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, a lot of people, like... You see, like, a lot of people, like, talk about Smash. They talk about a lot of different characters that they want to see. And, like, how, like, diverse the character roster is. It'd make you think that they would use more than just sword characters for Fire Emblem, or for Smash Bros. For, like, character representation. That's, like, something that's always been weird to me. Because, like, in this game alone, you have Hector who uses an axe, but we don't have anyone that uses an axe in Smash Bros. Except for Byleth. But Byleth uses everything. Ah. We missed out on the 10,000 gold, which is kind of huge considering I just downed 4,000 gold almost. But this means that we can end the chapter. So, let's see what he has. We're going to steal this lockpick. Yeah, that is the thing, is that a lot of the main characters happen to be swordies, except for Hector and Ephraim. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this chapter either, but what's nice about the Eliwood version of this chapter is that since Yuban's always is mobile, since he always will move whenever you get into his range, he'll move. In Hector mode, he starts like over here, which means that you have to go really far to get him to move. But he already moved up to me, and we can kill him this turn, I believe. Let's see. We double him. Oh yeah, 30th anniversary. I heard rumors, actually. I don't know if anyone else follows along with this, but apparently they were supposed to... This was supposed to be last year. They were supposed to release Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. They were going to do ports of them, I think, which is pretty cool. I like the Telia series. But I do hope that alongside that, they do like a really big like re-release like they did with the Shadows of Valencia. I think Shadows of Valencia was for the 25th anniversary. Alright, so let's see. Hector, do I have the Wolf Bale still? No, I do not. 12 damage. Let's actually do this. Heath can get rid of... Heath, why can you not get rid of anyone? I actually need to, like, soften the character up. Thank you for joining the classroom, Beef Nebula. Hope you're enjoying the lesson right now on how to get through Fire Emblem without resetting. Let's see here. Oh, this guy's 8 HP. This is good. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright. No level ups this chapter for Heath, but we'll try to move. We'll try to deal with that next chapter. Priscilla, we're just gonna heal just to get her some more experience. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem too. Before this, I actually did Iron Man: A Path of Radiance on hard mode, and I was surprised that I got through to the end of the game there. It was pretty hard, especially the final boss, but oh man, I love this series. One of these days, I want to do some of the ROM hacks that have been made by the community because there's a lot of really great Fire Emblem ROM hacks out there. And, like, it's really interesting to see how people push the limits of the Fire Emblem Game Boy Advance engine. And yeah, the Telia Saga is super expensive. Oh, this is scary. SWR got to us? What is SWR? That's not like one of those Kaga games, is it? Super Robot Wars? Is that what I'm thinking about? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, let's see here. That's 12. Marcus does. Yeah, I've never played any of the Super Robot War games, actually. I heard that it's a pretty good series, though. I know a lot of people who like, Mecha really love Super Robot Wars. I hear it's a pretty good strategy game, too. And actually, the last time I did an Iron Man run of, this chapter, he did the same exact thing. Sane was, like, around the ballistas here. I didn't know that Yubon's moved, and he just walked up and critted Sane without any remorse. It was awful. Oh, this is 100%. Let's get that critical. No critical. No critical, but we end the chapter. Yeah, it's so scary when that happens. Like, when you don't expect a boss to move and they move. Oh, I hate when that happens. It's what I like a lot about modern Fire Emblem, is that they have the range indicators, so you'll know whether or not a boss is going to move. And it feels a lot less worse when you know that they don't have a range indicator. Alright. So, the last time I Iron Man'd this game, I did cheat because I restarted when I said that I wasn't going to restart, but this chapter is very dangerous. If you take a look here, this is all desert. All of this is desert. There's a bunch of mages, there's a bunch of wyverns, there's archers, and right about here, we'll spawn a character that we cannot let die. But it's very possible, if you're unlucky, for this character to die before you can make it to him. Because he gets hit by a bunch of wyverns with javelins, and they all have about like 40 to 50 hit. So I thought it was unfair that I didn't have a fighting chance, so the last time I did this, I actually just continued on with the game and reset the run or reset my save because, I don't know, it feels unfair. But this time, I think I could do this in one shot. Let us set up our battle preps. So we can only bring 8 units here, which is another big thing. We're not going to bring Marcus because mounted units don't move fast, and neither do armored units. And we need a thief, and we need a flyer. Heath is our only flyer. He's level 7. And if you take a look at his stats, 10 defense, 1 res. And if we view the map, these guys on average, 21 attack, 21 attack. These guys will do... Effective damage is doubled, so this will do 18. 18 plus 6, that'll do 24 damage to Heath. All these things will kill Heath, but my plan is to hopefully dissuade the enemy enough so that Pent doesn't die. I rarely see him die either. It was just like, for some reason when I was playing, I had so many unlucky rolls of the RNG, where like, he got hit by like 3 or 4 javelins and then he just died. Or he would be at like 3 HP, and then next turn he wouldn't elixir. It's so strange. Oh, the Fog of War version of this map on Hector mode is even worse. Thankfully this is Eliwood hard mode, so we don't have to worry too much about that. We need one more unit to bring along. We're going to bring along Ninian. And then transfer or trade. We're going to take that physics staff. I actually don't remember where all the treasure chests are in this map, so I'm going to wing it. They're usually pretty obvious, the location, so we'll take advantage of the bones. And then Eliwood Hector, Canas, and then... Yeah, I used the secret shop in the previous chapter to get that physics because that's probably going to be the best way that I can keep Pent alive. I don't think there's anything else. We don't have any siege tomes. I would love to be able to use this illusion whip on Heath, but it's not going to turn out that way. There's something else I need to get here. We're going to trade the short spear over to Heath because that's going to be a lot better than the javelin. Yeah. I am not going to use... Especially not when the next chapter is a desert map. And then... There's not too many axe units, so I'm going to take off that Axe Reaver. And we're going to trade that for something else. Axe Reaver, and we're going to give him an Iron Lance. It's a little bit more reliable. And then the formation. For 8 units, I do have to plan this out a little bit more closely still. We'll do this. And keep Legault in the back, because he doesn't need to be too far forward. We'll keep Priscilla in the back. This is the chapter where you forget that horse units don't exist. I wish you had, like, Rescue or Warp in this chapter, too, but, like, those staffs come so late. Alright. Well, we're gonna take the dive. Really hope this goes well. Yeah, Pent spawns in the middle over here. So, let me just see the physic range. Oh, we can't see just yet, but with 12 magic, this means that Priscilla can heal from 12 tiles away. So, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd still need a couple of more tiles to move forward before we could actually take advantage of that. It's a little risky. You can also see that Heath cannot double these units. So it's, like, very scary. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Barrier Heath, because Barrier will mean that Heath will at least not die to the mages super quickly. And the less units that you die to, the better. These mages have Thunder, so 14 and 13. They'll do a little bit of damage. Mario Rossi Penguin, welcome to the classroom. We just finished the first chapter of the stream, and now we're on to the second one, which is everyone's favorite, desert maps. Second only to ice maps. Yeah, on Hector hard mode is where he's spawned. I did point it out. I think I pointed out his, because Pent, I believe, spawns here in Hector hard mode. Yeah, Mage Killer Heath? God, I wish. It's gonna be like... He doesn't even double! A map where it's nothing but keeps. Oh my god. Like, imagine all keeps, so all your enemies had extra 20 avoid, extra 2 defense. Breaking through that would be a pain. Alright, this is such a tricky map to start off on. We're going to... If I go here, Jasmine can't reach... Did I Angel Grover? Yes, I did. That's so scary. So 41% scares me. Yozora, welcome to the classroom. I'm currently racking my brain trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to approach this map. Desert maps are awful. I think I'm going for the Linus chapter at this rate. Elliewood's already level 20. Hector, I think, is level 15. Yeah, I gotta save Pent before he prevents me from going to Genesis. Yeah, level 11, level 20, level 16. So... before the next chapter is going to be split between two paths that are determined based on the level of my three lords. If their levels are higher than 50 combined, we go to a map that isn't Fog of War, and if they're lower than 50, we go to a Fog of War map. So 11, 20, 16, that is 47. We have to get 3 levels in total. What do I do? This is, like, tricky. I do enjoy the Linus version of the map better, also. This is what I'm gonna do. Fog of War and Moving Boss. Moving Boss that can very, very, very likely crit your units. Overall, a very terrifying map. Elliewood's stats are, as you guys can see, ridiculous. So despite the fact that he's level 20, I might actually just rely on him to carry this map. Because with Barrier, every single one of his stats are in the double digits. There is nothing that is going to kill Elliewood. It's actually quite ridiculous. This mage is doing 1 damage to him. Alright, and we'll equip the Lance Reaver, I believe. Because there are wyverns and knights in his way. So we don't want them to have any sort of weapon triangle advantage. But we're gonna play this really safe. I just don't want to risk like any like dumb losses. Alright, this mage can reach over here. Over here. I can do this. This goes against my original plan, but I want Heath to, like, get to do some fighting so that I can get him closer to leveling up. Okay. Okay, we're good. And then here. Here. We can put Legault over here. And we'll just see how this turn goes. This chapter's so stressful. Yeah. I love that they're, like, recurring bosses, too. Okay, cool. Pent dodged. Pent dodged the wyvern, so we're good for now. Panas is good, too, because there's only one... There's no more physical units near him. Pent is doing a good job of dodging. The last time I did this, Pent got hit by literally everything, and it was really upsetting. Oh, look at that. He got hit by an archer. But yeah, this is how this chapter usually goes, is that every enemy goes up to Pent, and he just one-shots all of them. It would make for a very long enemy phase because you just keep on seeing him just do the same animation and keep on getting kills. Alright. Need 2 more Lord levels. That was a really good level up. EXP hog, yeah. Literally. Even Marcus at least gets experience when he levels up, or when he fights things. So I guess Elliewood is also being an experience hog right now. Heath, breaking my heart right now, man. All I want you to do is get stronger. Oh yeah, Hawkeye is here too. Hawkeye will do some good work here. What we need to do right now... I should have given Lyn the Lance Reaver. Let's see how this goes. Fire. Yes, Priscilla can take out units now too, which is good. Want to get rid of these guys. And the mages can all just converge on Elliewood. That's fine. Or they can go to Priscilla or Hawkeye. Either way, I don't mind too much. Iron Lance. This works, actually. We can do this. Can you dodge? We'll dance Heath, and hopefully... God, Hawkeye getting berserked is a terrifying prospect, and I think that could happen next chapter. Or in the side chapter that we can possibly go to. Alright, first level up for Heath. Let's see if I bench him. Okay, skill speed HP is a very solid level up. He he already has high base strength, so I'm not too worried about that, and I'm gonna regret saying that because he's never gonna get any more strength level ups. Alright. We're out of hand axes. We're gonna pull back. And we have a heal staff. Do we have any vulneraries on us? Oh, Canas is super low. I bought a lot of these, though. So we'll have Canas drink a Capri Sun. And then we'll move our units away. Even if Eliwood can't counterattack, I'd rather not keep other units in range. We'll do this. We'll do this. Let's see how this is going. Alright. Oh, this is scary. We need to bring... Any plans on an FE6 or 8 stream? Maybe. Depending on how this depending on how this goes, I might do like a FE6. I don't know if I want to say hard mode run. The prospect of doing an FE6 hard mode run is actually terrifying. It's like... FE6 is so, like, scary, especially to do it on stream. But maybe. FE8 maybe. Or FE8 possibly, though. I've Iron Man Erica's run in Fire Emblem 8, so I might, like, do a Iron Man of, what is it? Ephraim's run on hard mode. Actually, yeah, let's go to the left a little bit more. Let's do this. Let's just take that guy out. And we could go over here. Summoner Ewon? Oh, that's a bold move. I don't know if I have the, on an Iron Man, the fortitude to make Ewon into a summoner. That's a lot of dedication. What's up, Mora? How are you doing? Just gonna Luna this, monk. An actual important usage of it. Because we need to ignore that resistance. I'm doing well. I'm a little scared right now, because Pent is about to get hit by 3 wyverns. And these wyverns have 20, 20, 17, 20, so it's 57. 33, 57 minus 33 is 24. So Pent will live with 4 HP, 13 to 16. Yeah, so I have to make sure that I can get Priscilla over to healing Pent, like, ASAP. Or at least Heath over there. One or the other. This is the scary part of this. Or Pent just has to dodge. I'm so scared for this next turn, these next few turns. Let's trade also. And we will Vulnerate up. The first of the bosses should be getting close to Eliwood next turn. Yep. Baited. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. He already got hit. Oh no. Dodged. I hope that he decides to Elixir this turn because he's under half HP. But there's so many reinforcements here. And it's likely that he might just go for the Bandit next turn. But I really hope he just... Okay, okay. Are you in range? He's in range. He's not in range. This guy is also in range with a hammer, so he has 61 hit to 53 avoid. So Pent, this isn't a factor here. The factor is killing Jasmine with a hand axe. He's out of support range, we can't steal from him. We want to steal this guy's white gem. Yeah. I forget where exactly each of the items are, but I know that as long as you put Legault or Matthew around here, or someone with high enough luck and get lucky, you should be good. Wait, let me try this. Let's kill Jasmine first. Oh, he does a lot of damage. We're gonna Physic Canas. It's like juggling the boss objective alongside with making sure Pent doesn't die is a very stressful thing. Iron Sword. Silver Sword. He does 21 damage. And 14 damage. I think I believe. I want to see the crit animation here. I believe in the crit animation popping off. Ah, very disappointing. I think he's gonna dodge this though. They call this folly. They call this hubris. 4%. Cannabis. I can do this still. I can do this. 9. You know, I'm kind of regretting not taking the Axe Reaver along now. Just a little bit. Hawkeye, do you have... You have a killer axe? Yeah, the sand is especially a killer. Wait, I'm like acting all scared and everything, but I'm pretty sure I could just... I'm gonna do some rescue shenanigans here. Do that. There we go. And then... This... I don't have a hand axe anymore. I broke my hand axe, unfortunately. I should have swapped. I'm pretty sure I had characters with hand axes still available. 1-2 range will happen regardless. Can I pull aggro this way though? Someone remind me that I put a mine there. If Pent dies, I will cry. Also, that boss being there is actually terrifying now. I just realized how close he was. Yeah, hate accuracy. If they gave Pent, like, some way to heal himself, this would be a lot safer. Now, we will watch as Pent gets hit by 2 46% chances. 39%. Oh wait, I think this turn actually he's safe. I think he was safe this turn because only that Wyvern was the only one that could go into range. And then yeah, he's not going to take damage from this mage. Worst comes to worst, Heath... Yeah, this is what I meant. But there's less enemies here, but Pent is just going to crit everything. And just make this phase, make the animations take a lot longer. He's probably going to... Yes. One shot. Yeah. This is like the best green unit in the entire game. Yeah, this is scary. So we are going to... go this way. And we're safely out of range now. We do not have to worry about Pent getting hit by anything anymore. Now what we have to worry about is all these units here. This guy's a killer axe, so we don't want to mess with him. There's a couple of different ways we can approach this. First thing I'm going to do is Eliwood here. 34% chance to get hit is still a chance to get hit. Crit? 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 No crit. We will never see a critical hit this today. And it makes me a little sad. That 28% chance crit. This is what we'll do. I want to be as safe as possible. I'm so paranoid because all three of my lords are there. The guy with the hand axe is very close, and he only has a hand axe and killer axe. They're not scary, necessarily, but... I think if I put Hawkeye in front of Jasmine, he won't be able to reach. Let's see here. Eliwood is gonna have to finish him off with the silver sword. This thing, I've been getting a lot off of this silver sword. Been very useful. So the thing about Lyn, this is kind of scary. If she crits, we win, and if she doesn't crit, I cry. I think I have ways around this, though. Everyone can rescue Lyn, so that's fine. Oh wait, I have Physic, There's no problem here. Let's see that. This is gonna be the time. We're finally gonna get to see a Lyn crit. I don't think we've ever seen one on stream with animations on yet. Is it time? No, it's not time. It's not time. But what we will do is keep Lyn in range. She didn't die. And right now, we'll push Legault forward a little bit. Because I want to get to these bones, so Heath is going to bring Pent over here, and Legault's going to go over to the bones. Alright. Yeah, 25% hit, actually, for those of you who don't know, interestingly enough, the way Fire Emblem calculates RNG in this game, to hit, they actually calculate two numbers at once, and the average of that is the actual hit rate. So, what this means, essentially, in simple terms, is any hit rate below 50 is way below the displayed number, and any hit rate above 50 is way higher than what it shows. So 93% is actually like, probably like a 97% true hit, whereas a 25 is probably closer to like a 15%. She's gonna crit the next hit. When he's at 2 HP, she's gonna crit. I'll be honest, statistically speaking, she should have crit at least once. I'm gonna make her attack one more time, and if she doesn't crit, I'm gonna say that the RNG is broken. Alright, that's a little bit of a disappointing level up. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take advantage of this. We're gonna drop Pent over here. We're going to Physic Pent so that he's not dying. And now, this chapter has a lot of reinforcements. I don't know if they're gonna stop spawning because I killed the bosses, but we're sort of gonna kite them around as we try to get these treasures. So first off here, we'll just walk forward again now. And we need to heal a little bit. Knass is like weird to me because I feel like he's really tanky, but then I put him in front of like two like physical units, and then he just also dies. Don't let Pent lose. You're right. Elliewood, can you pick him up? No. Hello. Hell. We'll put Knass forward, I guess. You gotta let him stay pent up instead of letting him unleash his anger onto the world. We'll trade here. The Vulnerary should be fine enough. 23 HP should be good. And that's it. Let's see how these enemies move. Close enough. This is good. Lyn is gonna take damage. Ooh, but she dodges. 41%. 41% is like 32%. Right. I guess these are. Oh no, Pent is gonna. You see, Lyn attacks 4 times with 22% crit rate and doesn't get a crit. But Pent just casually walks up and has like critted like 5 out of his last 6 attacks. This game just doesn't like Lyn. Look at this! 28%! I'm gonna break the Monikati before I ever see a critical. There we go! And yeah, the sprites are so cute. That's all I wanted to see, is just one of those crit animations. Level 38... yeah. Lyn is probably the closest candidate for, getting the next level up. We're gonna rescue here. It's the Lady of the Plains. The noble woman of Sakai. The noble lady of Kaelin. I actually don't know how to pronounce the name of that state. I think it's Kaelin. It's supposed to be from... I know a lot of these names are taken from... I don't think they existed necessarily, I know some of them are from, like, Legends. Like, I know the Legend of Roland is referenced a lot in Fire Emblem 7. Mother of Su, yeah, and Shin. No, that's speculation. We know that Wrath is the parent of Su and Shin, but we don't actually canonically know the mother, because Lyn is never mentioned in Fire Emblem 6. Actually, what we can do here, just farm experience. I really do hope that when they do eventual re-releases of Fire Emblem 6, I wonder if they're gonna, like, more canonize some of the pairings and endings. They might not, because a lot of people like playing around with supports and everything, but I think it'd be interesting to see, like, because we know, like, Lilina is Hector's daughter, we know that Roy is Eliwood's son, but I wonder if they're gonna do more with that. Like, I don't think they ever planned Lyn to be a character until after they made this game. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. God, the classes are, like, almost one and the same to me, but if I had to talk about animations, Nomadic Trooper is definitely an aesthetically cooler class. Because Nomadic Troopers, like, have the giant jump for their crit animation, and actually for the regular animation, too. They just make their entire horse jump in the air, and it's just... it's so anime. Like, Ranger is cool, they look like they get kind of dizzy, but, like... Nomadic Troopers just leap into the air. This is kind of sad. I have to use Physic to heal up Lyn. I'm gonna try to make sure that Lyn can move twice. I think engaging in both combats should be enough for her to get a level up. 39 EXP. And Kanas should be able to keep up with her. So we should be set to get to the Linus version of the next chapter. Oh, that's actually... I'm not too sure about that. You also have to see how much damage the shamans are gonna do. As long as they don't do over 15, we're good. But Lyn has to get every single one of these kills right now. Yeah, they only do 8 damage. In order to get to... in order to not get Wallace, first of all. And in order to get the better chapter. In this stream, we hate Fog of War. If I wanted to deal with not knowing where my enemy is, I'd play League of Legends or something. Alright. Having Kanas is also good, because now we have 2 healers instead of 1. And then, yeah, we have 4 shamans left, 5 shamans left. I can just look at the number in the top right corner to figure that one out. We'll do this. We should be fine. Got the Eclipse Tome. That's the one that cuts in half? That's, yeah. Not a great Siege Tome. Probably, like, the worst one in the game, because it can't kill. Alright, Legal gets hit by 2 people that he probably avoids anyway. It should be fine. Yeah, getting Heath some extra combat is also super nice. Ouch. Not doubling yet. Still very unfortunate. Even with that extra 1 speed. Yeah, Dark Tomes are heavy. And Dark Siege Tomes, compounded onto that, are very heavy. But still, somehow Kanas has, like, the speed of a mercenary, so... pretty fine with that. I'm pretty fine with how he's turning out. Yeah, Heath is just gonna get hit by everything. Kanas is gonna have to heal him. Yeah, the animations, especially, like, look at the Druid animation! I love the design, like, the big sleeves. The puffy sleeves with, like, the spikes. Looks super nice. Actually, I want to show the Valkyrie animation. I just like the way they charge their magic up. So cool. Like, for, like, a simple casting animation, I just, like, it looks so powerful. Alright, Iron Sword is all we need here. We don't want to waste any stronger weapons. I used up, it took like 40 uses of the Manikari to get a crit animation to happen. And then I pull out an Iron Sword with 8% crit. and you get the critical happens out of nowhere. Yeah. Let's look at this animation here. I want to look at the regular flying animation here. just to appreciate this. 70. Like, just... the motion on that, on like the flyers, is so nice. It's just... oh, I just can't. I love Fire Emblem. RNG just does work in mysterious ways. See if I can do a rescue chain here, and I can't really do a good rescue chain here. RNGesus giveth, and RNGesus taketh away. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get the extra chapter. I feel like I've killed a lot of enemies, but I also do feel like Pent killed a lot of enemies. Because there's an extra chapter we can access. I actually don't even think I'm gonna do the extra chapter even if I unlock it, because that chapter gives me the headaches. But I have to get a total of 700 EXP on this chapter, which is a challenge when one of the units in this chapter, a green unit, just kills everything in the map before you can get to them. Oh wait, 13, 20, 17? We're good. We got the Eclipse Tome. How far can we go? One more tile here. The Galt Box 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Still not enough. I wanted to get to this tile over here. But sometimes you just... I'm not gonna try to worry too hard about this because they're gonna chase me around a lot. Actually, I think I can kite that one guy around enough. Ooh, and he doubles this guy. That's nice. I think if I just let that druid, or that shaman, chase Legault around the map, I think I get at least one or two more items. I think this is probably my favorite, About to Win tracks in the series. Sacred Stones is alright. Fire Emblem 6 is alright. I don't remember any of the other end of chapter, like, victory melodies. I don't know, I feel like this one is just really nice. Like, really gives you a feeling of triumphant. Is that a word? Triumphant? It sounds triumphant, is what it is. We'll go with that. Alright. The slog that is Desert Tiles. Yeah, Ninian will just dodge tank everything. 48%? No problem. Lightbrand! Oh, I'm satisfied with that. 1-2 range sword. Might as well end the chapter now. Heath, go get him. Heath is doubling. So Heath can double as long as he uses an Iron Lance, which is good. At least slower units. And that's really all I could ask for, is a flying unit that can double attack. I think he's level 9. I think Sophia does make a... No, Sophia makes a cameo in Chapter 30, I think. Yeah. Man, using Sophia, though... That's a funny joke. Why does a character like that exist? Even Nino's like level 6 when she joins. But Sophia joins near the midway point of the second half of Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, or Binding Blade. And she's level 1. She gets one-shot by everything on that map. Units like that just confuse me. It's cool to use them if you can make them work, but if they can't work, then it feels bad. Alright, one more level until I promote you. Oswald and Marcus are back here. Priscilla, Canas. Who else are we going to use? Hawkeye. Hawkeye's such a nice pre-promote to have along. Good axe unit. We purchased a lot of axes with all of our money. We'll take the Wolfbale along. Oh, we need to bring Dart along, actually. We need to bring Dart because he's the only one who can recruit Gits in this chapter. So we'll do this. Actually, does this chapter have Fog of War? I think it might be Hector mode only, but I'll take some along just in case. Legault, where are you? Oh, someone can use that Worm Slayer. we'll give it to Marcus. For now, transfer. We're gonna take Iron Sword. Lyn, we'll give you the Light Brand. Lyn being able to attack from a distance and not get countered. Very, very, very high quality of life. We need you to have a better Javelin. And we will take a hand axe as well. Weapon triangle advantage is always nice. Hector, actually we'll get rid of the... Actually, we don't need the Wolf Bale. And we can get an Iron Axe, just for all purpose. What else? Any swords that we have in our inventory? I haven't done, like, really solid preps in a while. Trade over the Silver Sword. And then Lance Reaver... Ellie was strong enough to not need effective weaponry like that. Heavy Spear. We can give this to Heath. You might like the effective weaponry. We'll give the Javelin and take an Iron Lance. No, we're going to take a Axe Reaver. Because Heath needs all the support he can get. Do I actually have... I need to see if I have any stat ups. Nothing that I can give to him. We have a Light Rune. We could take use of some more Light Runes, actually. I don't know in this chapter specifically, but Light Runes are super helpful. Alright, let's see the formation here. Oh, I didn't take the unit along. I have an extra space? What? Cool. Might as well take advantage of that then. And let's formation here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a very big map. There's an arena, there's a lot of shops, a lot of villages. I don't really want to like fly skip or anything, because that might be pretty risky, because if I send Heath over here with an Axe Reaver, it'll break, and then he'll get mobbed by these guys, and it won't be pretty. So we'll stay together for the most part. I could send Marcus over here to the right. I'll just barrier staff him and throw him a hand axe. So let's do that. Transfer. Take a Javelin. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining the classroom. Master Bambo. Sometimes I gotta read a little bit closer to make sure I don't mispronounce it or misread it. Alright, formation. We'll go in the front over here and over here. Priscilla needs to barrier Marcus turn to 1, so we can leave her a little bit in the back. Oops. Go this way. That. And then Gietz will appear somewhere around the middle of this map. And Oz will put closer to the front. This works. And let us progress. So first move, barrier Marcus. 16 res is nothing to sneeze at. So he's just gonna walk up essentially to all these mages, throw sticks at them, and they'll break in half. Nice. Priscilla's been getting some pretty good magic growths out of all her stats, which is really nice to see. There's this 97, 87. We're gonna use the javelins. And look at that, 0 damage. Barrier is super nice. It's definitely something I always used to overlook when I played this game when I was younger. I feel like a lot of people overlook it. Just like a lot of like the status staves and like the effect staves, like sleep, I used this run. Barrier is always like super useful. I feel like it's really easy to like just ignore that because they don't do damage or they don't heal you. Man, it really does help a lot. The best thing after being able to do damage is not being able to take damage, after all. I don't have to worry about the Iron Man challenge if no one's dying in the first place. Though rest in peace is the ones that I did lose. Let's see, speed? Speed? No speed. It's also distressing how frail Ninian is. Alright. No double. If he could have doubled that mercenary, that would have been a lot easier, but Once he takes out the next mercenary, we should be able to just, for free, promote him. A lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it would be much tougher to make sure that he doesn't die or anything. Alright, so what does this guy have? Lance Reaver? Huh. Cool. I come with a killer axe. That's why it's always important to check what weapons the enemies have. And I almost always fall for it when I don't check. That guy had a hammer? Like that kind of stuff. Oh, Hawkeye Sprite is also really cool because for some reason, despite being a berserker, they gave him a different sprite than the actual berserker sprite, which is like, it's just a guy in a helmet. But for Hawkeye, they gave him a loincloth instead of pants. Berserkers are still normally shirtless, but like I think it's interesting that like Hawkeye isn't even integral to the story really. Like he's a guardian of Arcadia and stuff, but like he could have just looked like a regular berserker. Or they could have even just taken the regular berserker pose and ooh, nice crit. They could have taken the regular berserker pose and just gave it a loincloth. But they made an entirely completely different posed sprite set. And like for a character that like maybe has 20 lines of dialogue in the main story, I think that's really cool. Ooh, I'm gonna kill this guy next. I'm gonna get a bolting tome, which is gonna be very useful. I want to make sure I don't get into ballista range. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me just make sure again. Yes, we're good. What I'll also do, because I'm very paranoid, we're gonna Ninny's Grace, which makes Heath take a significantly lower amount of damage. Because sometimes you might accidentally not realize how much damage you're gonna take. Fool, you thought you had a Lance Reaver, but I have a reverse of that. Reverse weapon triangle. HP, strength, and skill up. Very good level up. And now he is ready to promote. So next... Who else can we move? Oh wait, Gibbs is over here. I don't remember... Oh, we can just put him in a 1-2 range. That's what we'll do. We'll put Ozone over there. He's tanky enough to not have to worry about it. He also has naturally 11 crit, which is really impressive. And then Hector. What's in the shop? Let's check that out while we're waiting. Nothing that I can buy because I forgot to sell my gems. But that's alright too. We'll just do this. Go get him, Hector. And then, yeah, we're good here, we're good here. Just one other thing to make sure of. Oh, these guys can't even walk towards me. They're kind of stuck. Alright. Let's also do this. So, Gietz is gonna be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna rescue drop a little bit to make it a little easier to get into his range. Didn't think this one would wait particularly well. Priscilla has 6 defense to... looks like 12 damage, but I think that's the only guy that can hit her. Ooh, that would've been bad though. We could do this too. This works. Just gotta keep our frail units well protected. Ooh, leveled up through staff usage. Kanaza's getting a lot of levels. 15 magic, 16 speed. Yeah, and he's also like really fast. 15, 16. More speed than Priscilla, but she is only 2 levels behind, so that could change. Like 16 speed. Who else has 16 speed? Not even Ellie would actually. Why? Why is Kanas my second fastest unit? There's no reason for that. Ow. Ow. Wait, Osmond gets doubled? Oh, that looks... That doesn't look too good. Not a good look. Not a very good look. That guy's an Armor Slayer? That's literally the joke I was talking about! You just forget that the enemies have effective weaponry. Oh goodness, oh goodness! This is disappointing. Boss win. It's alright, it's alright. We don't need tanks. We don't need tank units. Oh my god, of all the units to lose! My Knight's Crest! It's alright, Heath. Heath got me. I still have Marcus. I still have Marcus. It's fine. It's fine. We have Marcus. We're promoting Heath. We have a buff Hector, a buff Eliwood, a decently strong Lyn. Marcus is getting point-blank bolting from just about the minimum range. That just makes me upset because that does nothing and also just serves to give me a bolting with one less use than normal. You are absolutely wretched. You know that? Ooh, wait. Can I... Oh, wait. I don't have a unit that can use bolting until we get Pent, so that'll save the convoy for now. Never mind, we don't have bolting because I got trolled! I forgot that he only drops the item that he's not equipped with. Okay. So this is an awful situation. This is downright disgusting. This is absolutely rancid. This situation is not a pleasant one to be in. I'm also going to turn off animations because there's so many enemies here. So what we have to do here, we need to recruit Geats, and that means I have to take Dart over there, while also clearing all of these guys. And that means that Ninian has to go a little bit further. I go up here, let me see. Dart can't finish anyone off either, which is pretty bad. Let's see here. Hector can finish this guy off. The good thing is that by recruiting Geats, we have one less enemy to worry about, one crit to look at. We also have a very strong unit in our arsenal. So... Oh wait, I didn't even move Ninian. Get over here, you stinky pirate man. Alright. So Geats is cool because he is a strong axeman, of which I have no shortage of. Let's see this then. We're going to promote Heath immediately, because god, he needs those stats up. He needs that boost, desperately. And let's see. 2 speed, 2 skill, 3 res, 1 con. This 2 speed is really the big winner there. And we will dance. And also the HP boost is also very, very, very appreciated. We have a promoted flyer now, which means a lot of good things. Get out of here. So essentially, what we're going to do to make this a lot easier on us is make a human wall. Let's trade. Actually, let's trade. Dart pretty much is done being useful now. So if he dies, he dies. Sometimes you just gotta sack units. I'm not gonna, like, intentionally sack him, but I've gotten my use out of him. Alright, and then I want to make sure I at least get rid of these 2 wyverns. So Priscilla takes care of this one. And we'll have Eliwood with the Worm Slayer take care of the other one. Actually, we'll have Geats do it. Eliwood can take care of the swordsman here. I still can't get over, like, Eliwood with an Iron Sword doing 36 damage in one turn, and also not taking damage. Like, the magnitude of which, like, Eliwood is just doing good things in this run. The scale is just ridiculous. Oh, we got to... oh! I turned it off at the worst time. We couldn't see the Warrior Beyblade crit. This Eliwood has been blessed by, like, every god in the Fire Emblem series all at once. Naga, Duma, Altina... No. Ashera, Yoon, Elmine, whoever created the Sacred Stones. Just every single deity just decided to say, Eliwood, it's your birthday. Here's all these stat-ups. That ballista can reach? Alright, well, I think this is where Dart dies. No, Dart's safe. Is this a route chapter? Okay, no, this is a defeat boss chapter. Because this chapter looks especially awful if it was a route chapter. Right? And we got an Earth Seal, which is nice. It'll let us promote any unit that's above 10 that isn't a thief or pirate. Even Lopetier and Grima blessed him, yeah. Is Grima a god? Is he? I know he was like... Grima was like produced in Thebes, or whatever it was called. I think it was Thebes Labyrinth. But yeah. Even Grima. All of them. There's no other way that you actually get an Eliwood this good. It's just statistically very unlikely. Let me see, Ninian can go up to here. So I guess I could spend that extra space. Oh wait, I know what I can do. So we will move Eliwood over here. It's just so weird not seeing the EXP gain. That's an... who do I use to do this? This is scary because Priscilla's really frail. 65 times 2... 61... Hector's faster? Absolute chat energy from this character. In all the size of this mad lad. And that's how we maximize offense. No more flying units either, so Ninian's safe. Priscilla over there. Let's see. We'll Axe Reaver over here. Yeah, look at that. Heath is doing things! Heath's a good unit now! Oh, this guy's a hand axe. Screw that guy. And then we're gonna mend, because Dart is dying. That doesn't even fully heal him. Oh, it does. It does. Because Priscilla has 13, so that's a 33 HP heal. Very big numbers. Oh, Lyn can do this now. That's a waste of the light brand, though. Oh yeah, Hawkeye can go in water. 52% crit. A little disappointing. Oh wait, Hector has the Sword Reavers, though. So that is very good. So Hector should be able to take care of all that. And that's probably the hardest part of the map, is just the start of it, really. These guys will eventually wear out all 5 uses of the Ballista, and then we can get closer to them. Now let's see here. Meanwhile, might as well check out the shop, see what I am possibly missing out on. I already bought a lot of these. And this is staves. Don't need these, really. We're good, we're good. We don't need to push far forward. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks safe. Your life ends next turn, pirate. Alright, and then Hector's gonna one-shot everything else. He doesn't double. I'm so sad right now. I thought Hector was gonna go sicko mode. As the kids say. Ooh, that's a lot of reinforcements, though. Am I gonna do the foolish thing of trying to bait out Linus and hoping that he just blows up on Eliwood? I think I am. And the dilemma of having such a strong healer, but not knowing whether or not I should save her abilities for healing. or if I should use her really high magic stat to kill things. I'm never really sure what I should be doing, but hey, if I'm clearing the map, I'm clearing the map. Let's see. Marcus can go over here now. You play catch-up pretty easily. Alright, so the thing here is that this ballista... I wish they told you what kind of ballista it was. Because, like, it could be a steel ballista, or it could be, like... It could be a killer ballista, and then crit, like Lyn, for some absurd amount of damage, or Ninian. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't like that. I don't want to think that I just lose to a freak ballista crit. Like how I lost Rayson randomly in my Path of Radiance Iron Man to just a rock. I actually didn't even lose him to, like, a character hitting him. He died to ballistas! He died to an AoE ballista! That was the first game they existed in! It's just ridiculous how that happened. I'm thinking about it and I'm upset again. Sometimes Fire Emblem is just cruel. Alright, let's push Eliwood forward, because Eliwood's gonna be able to kill most of these guys, no sweat. Even if he, like, saps all the EXP. He will be able to just walk on a guy. I'm gonna have Lyn go the other way around, because that'll give this guy time to empty out his ballista. This guy... It's the Silver Sword Mercenary. I just realized. It's him. The Man of Legends, the Arena God. Hawkeye has 50 HP, I just realized too. I always forget how absurdly beefy he is. He's, like, super caked up. Oh, he's going for Hector. Hector should be fine, though. He has a Sword Reaver. That's a lot of mercenaries. Yeah, Hector's just gonna take 1 damage. Pesky Silver Sword. That shouldn't be happening, by the way. Normally in Fire Emblem, normally in this game, you don't see an enemy walk up to Eliwood and then the no damage thing happens. That's supposed to be Hector's thing. Oh my god, there's so many reinforcements in this chapter. I just want to live, please. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Oh, that's why it didn't work out. Get out of here. Eliwood can take this guy out with an Iron Sword. This is a Silver Sword guy. Let's just make a trade chain here. And take the Sword Reaver. Why can you not kill? How? Okay. Steel Bow. That takes care of that. And we get the Silver Sword now. Which is good because I was running out of my other one. Let's see. Oh, this is the Silent Staff from Ursula. Let's see, where else can we go here now? Oh, that's so risky. Ninian can only take 19 points of damage, or an attack from someone with 19 might. So, we're going to do this. We'll heal. And then I think I have the movement to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works. I wish I could buy Nosferatu tomes, though. That'd be really useful. We'll do that. That's super risky. We'll just move forward. I don't wanna play, like, too fast. It's not like I'm trying to low turn count this game or anything. So, we'll just do this. Low turn count and Iron Mans are just 2 completely different ways of playing Fire Emblem. Sometimes they go together, but I don't really want to risk losing an important character because I was trying to play too fast. I've got a pretty good level up there, though. I might promote him to Paladin if he gets one more level up this chapter. Big fan of the level 10 promotion. God, look at all these, like, pirates and these Wyvern Riders and these mercenaries. Very scary. Hawkeye's one-shotting them all, though, which is nice. For, like, 2 experience points each. Right, I think that's the end of his ballista. Please let it be the end of his ballista. I just like having to play around this. Aw, please. Come on, man. Oh, this is fine, actually. Minion has to spend the turn staying behind to dance Marcus anyway, and now Marcus gets to jump into the fray. He cannot kill this man. Why can you not... How fast are these mercenaries? 10 speed... Ah, I see. That, pre-promote power. I'm, like, scared to bring Heath along, too. That's, like, asking for trouble. We can put Heath over here, though. We have an Iron Lance. And yeah, he should be fine to take on these guys over here. Because these guys can reach here. And Hawkeye is probably going to break his Sword Reaver soon. And then Kent is level 9. Actually, can I? Nah, that seems like it to be too much of a meme, and also it'd be a pain in the ass to navigate around. I was thinking about using the light rune over here to make it so they couldn't cross through. But that just sounds a little too convoluted. Even by my standards, it just sounds like way too ridiculous of a strategy. Too much of a meme. Let's do this. Hawkeye should be able to get this one. We should be able to trade chain. Let's see. There we go. Actually, Lynn should be able to... Lynn's not going to take 31 damage from a ballista, right? Yeah, this works. Let's just need a Sword Reaver for that one. Perfect. Calculated. Exact 24 damage that we needed. And then, Light Brand. And that entire mob was cleared out, leaving just these guys and these Wyverns. Hollywood has a lot of defense, so he should be fine. Very, very nice clear, very nice clear. Might as well heal, just for the extra experience. Dart has no weapons at all. I robbed him. What's in here? Oh, this is kind of a nice shop. Alright. Next turn I can dance Kent backwards. And I think I have gems in the convoy. And if I don't, I can sell one of my Orion's bolts. Because having some of those weapon triangle reversing weapons will be pretty useful. Ugh. You're attacking the one person who can attack you back? Wait, I think all 3 of these characters had 1-2 range. This is doing some work, though. Very solid unit. If I had to trade Osmond for this, I guess I can't be too upset. Still very high stats. That 17 strength is nothing to sneeze at. And the 13 speed. The 13 speed that doubled Oswin. Feels a little bad. Dance, Indian, dance. Ugh. One space too short. Alright, and then... Finally, we can move with more freedom now. Let's hit this guy with Heath. Goodness, this guy is too tanky. He's too tanky. Why is Heath unable to kill anything? Why? Why did I bring you around? Let's see, can Marcus soften this guy up? Yes. This is fine. And then... Hector is almost level 20, and we're gonna get to promote him next chapter, which is very nice. And then here, we have a bunch of mercenaries. We can't reach them just yet, but next turn we will. And at that point, we should be able to clear the chapter with ease. Let's see, Hawkeye is pretty high HP. Hollywood's looking good. Anas can heal someone up. Very nice. Making some good progress here. I think that last ballista all the way on the right is going to be able to reach us now, though. Very high range. Should be 3 shots left on that, though. Let us merch. Give him the light rune, and let's see. No, I do not have any of my, I don't have any of my gems on me, but I'll sell an Orion's Bolt. If I'm gonna promote anyone, it'll be Wrath. The pirates will get there eventually. This is secretly just Kent's training montage. He's not gonna one-round this guy. I was wrong. I was wrong. He did one-round that guy. Sometimes it feels good to be wrong. Sometimes, when you're wrong, you can be satisfied about being wrong. Okay. Alright, so if we want to bait these 2 sword guys out first, we will. We'll put... What do I want to use for this? What many uses of Sword Reaver? I have 3 uses on the Sword Reaver. That should be enough for Hawkeye. We're gonna put Hawkeye up here. No, not up there. Up there. Yes. With the Sword Reaver, that'll take care of these 2 mercenaries, and then next turn, we'll be able to pull Linus out. And he's gonna just hand axe us, to which point we will beat him to death. He will be diagnosed with death. I don't think... Like, he's nowhere near as scary as his brother is. His brother is probably one of the most terrifying bosses in this game. Let's keep Heath out of trouble. Alright, Lynn, you can have this as a snack. Who's in danger? No one's in danger of being killed. So Priscilla will also go down. Just to do a relay race with the Orion's Bolt. We'll just, like, pass it off like a relay. Oh my god, she doesn't one-round the pirates. Classic Lynn. Right, that's 1. That's not 2, but he will die next turn. And then Linus we can bait over pretty safely. Now the question is, who do we want to use to bait over Linus? We'll use... Actually, it doesn't matter, because they're not going to be retaliating anyway, so we'll just use Elliewood. Elliewood has 15 speed to Linus's 12 speed. And 14 con... Yeah, he doesn't get weighed down. That's fine. We'll equip the Silver Sword. Might as well equip the Lightbrand, actually. This is fine. And here, we can also get some more EXP for Ninian, farm that a little bit more. Then, here we go. Trade the Orion's Bolt. We don't need to unlock right now. And then we can go shopping next turn. We'll buy some Lance Reavers, Axe Reavers, Sword Reavers, and then that should be it. Pretty good, we got through 3 chapters today. I think it's a pretty good amount to go through. Now that we're at, like, the mid-game, these chapters are getting a lot longer. I think Linus moves. If Linus doesn't... Oh my god, Linus does not move. He's not like his brother. So this is kind of scary. We'll do this. And we'll go over here. Much better. Armory. Let's sell that Orion's Bolt. We're not paying attention to our rank this run. Yeah, we can get one of each of these. We cannot get one of each of these, and I don't have a Sword Reaver. I am... You know... Being certified at teaching a subject like mathematics does not necessarily mean that I am good at 4-digit addition and subtraction, necessarily. It's alright. It's okay. What we will do... I could have sworn that he would have just walked up to me. But now we have to play this a little bit more dangerously, I think. I could have sworn that he moves. This is tricky. I want to use a sword unit to get closer to him. Let's do this. I put Elliewood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. We could put Marcus over here with an iron sword. And then... Let me see. Okay, these guys can't reach. We'll get rid of this one flanking Wyvern Rider. And this also puts Canas in range. And then we don't have a Sword Reaver anymore, which is like the tricky part. Like scary a little bit. Oh, this guy's out of Ballista. That means Heath has the freedom to move over here now. This is a lot better. God, if Linus is faking me out and he chooses to walk up to me, I will be super upset. Alright, and that's the turn. None of my lords are in danger, which is a good thing. But, I just don't like that Linus isn't moving. But even with these wyverns in the way, we have a pretty clear path. Let's do this. Steel bow? Not bad. Alright, this guy really thought that he could dodge Geats. We won't be able to dodge it a second time. Okay, 24 damage. He takes a lot of damage. 10 times 2, or 15. But I have a 16% chance for that to be 45. You know what? I'm turning my brain off. Let's go. Woo! Yeah! Baby! That is what we like to see! Calculated. I am a master of strategy, the paragon of planning, the master of minds, the saint of strategy, the tactician of tales. My brain's big. 16% of the chance to crit 100% of the time. Ah. And we have Unfulfilled Heart. I'm thinking this is a pretty good place to stop it. We went through the arc of, like, kind of like the in-between, between, like, the Dread Isle and the Burn Saga. Now we have Unfulfilled Heart, Pale Flower of Darkness, and Battle Before Dawn to go through, which is, like, an arc in and of itself. I think this is a pretty good place to call it. I'm gonna do my battle preps, just so that we're good for next time. Let's see how this all goes through. That's... I want to promote Hector, but he's 5 experience away, so I'm going to hand him the Heaven Seal at the start of the chapter. Yeah, I wish the Game Boy Advance games also had more Dark Mage options, because you get Sophia and Neem in Fire Emblem 6, and Ray. So you have 3 there. That's pretty diverse, but then in this game you have Kanas. Just 1 shaman. And then in Sacred Stones you have Noel and Ewan, and Noel is made out of paper, and Ewan is level 1. But like, mages, you get Pent. What more could you ask for? You get Sala. You get Hugh. You get, like, so many good anima mages. Light mages also do leave a little bit to be desired. Ewan is alright, but, like... you get Ewan in, like, near the end of the game, and then... It takes so much investment if you're not going for, like, Tower of Volney. It just feels like such a slog to get him to Summoner. Like, Ross is fine. I don't mind using Ross, and even Amelia, because Amelia joins at, like, chapter 9 or 10. But Ewan comes so late. It's, like, so hard to use him. Alright, transfer. I think this is a chapter where I can get, Nosferatu, I believe. Which is gonna be very nice. Do this. Do I have any good swords? A Lance Reaver. 4 uses. We're not gonna need silence for a while. Kent is pretty close to leveling up, 55. Oh, we have so many slots here. Let's see who we're gonna deploy here. Don't need these 3. Keats is gonna be used. Isadora's decent enough for a pre-promote, and... I guess we'll take Wrath. See if he gets a level up. Trade the Silver Sword. Actually, Lyn can get the Silver Sword. She'll need it to do more damage, with the Manikati almost broken. What bows do I have? Wow, base Wrath can use Brave Bow, which is actually really nice. Being able to double attack like that is super useful. Dart, you can get a hand axe, I guess. Hawkeye, you can also take a hand axe. Isadora, Iron Sword, Javelin, hand axe. I'm almost out of hand axes. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we'll set this up, the formation. 2 sides here. The right side is like the weaker of the 2 sides, so we can put some of our weaker units here. We can put that there. We'll put 1 strong unit in there in Keats. Yeah, Keats. And we'll keep Nidian in the middle, because that's where most of the enemies are centralized. And that's it. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you had fun. And I wish you all a very good evening. And before I leave, let's take a look at who's online. Let's see if I could send you all to someone else. You know, as is customary. Let's see, who's online right now? Let's see. I'll send you guys... I learned to trust in crits. I also learned to trust in crits. See that Simikos is online. I haven't rated him before. He's playing Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played that, but I hear it's a great game by not Todd Howard. So let's give him a visit. As always, thank you all for coming, and class is dismissed.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.
Playing Fallout New Vegas.
I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape.
I guess I do have medical training.
If what you say is true,
That's kind of strange. I actually have something a useful skill for once. Treat the infection. Combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfecting.